I drop the phone, draw up a chair next to my brother, and put my arms around him. Nick gets here, and with Charlie we clear up the kitchen. Charlie keeps wincing and clutching his head as I upset all his precious piles of tins and packets, but I do it anyway because his psychiatrist told us that you have to be brutal. He used to shout at me when I moved his food around. Sometimes he'd try to physically stop me. He doesn't do that anymore. I get rid of the lasagna. I find the first aid kit and put plasters on Charlie's arm. Luckily, the cuts aren't deep enough to need stitches this time. I set the table and I make 3 rounds of beans on toast, and the 3 of us sit down. It's a difficult meal. Charlie doesn't want to eat anything. His knees keep bobbing up and down, and his fork keeps reaching his mouth and stopping, unwilling to go any farther. Sometimes, in the hospital, they'd let him drink this extremely high-calorie drink instead of eating a meal. We don't have any of that in our house. I try not to shout at Charlie because that will make everything worse. Eventually, Nick and I escort him to bed. "I'm sorry," says Charlie, lying in bed with his arm across his forehead. I'm standing at the doorway. Nick is on the floor in Charlie's spare pajamas, which are much too small for him, with a spare duvet and pillow. He is staring at Charlie with an expression somehow simultaneously encompassing fear and love. I haven't forgiven him yet, but I know that he will redeem himself.